Test 1 2, test 1 2. Welcome to Corner Canyon High School for tonight's Region 7 game between the Mountain View Bruins and your Corner Canyon Chargers. Mountain View coming in off of a 49-7 loss to Mountain View, and the Chargers with a thumping over Timpanogos 34-0. We're set for the kickoff here, and we are underway. Chargers elected to receive the opening kick, and here's Jason Adams around the outside. He's run out of bounds at about the 35-yard line. And the Chargers will start here 1st and 10.
He's knocked out of bounds by number 20.
Again, Chargers with a big game last week. 34-0 down at Timpanogos in a driving rainstorm. Weather is very, very nice here tonight in Draper. And the sun is down behind us, so it should be a good fall evening for football. Zach Wilson will be under center here. On the season, Zach Wilson with 1,340 yards, 9 touchdowns, and 4 interceptions. And he'll start here under center. Keep an eye on Ty Gonzalez, who last week had 118 yards and 3 touchdowns. As Zach Wilson back to pass, flips it out to Sean Stockwell, pass incomplete. And it'll be 2nd and 10 Chargers here at the 35.
That ball's incomplete.
As we said, number 21, Ty Gonzalez as the tailback. In his first start last week as a Charger, had 22 carries, 118 yards, and 3 touchdowns. And you'll see him in the backfield tonight. Also, you'll see a little bit of Jason Adams, too. As Zach Wilson now in the shotgun, 2nd down and 10. Flips it out to Ty Gonzalez, who is hit immediately and brought down for a 2-yard loss. And a nice tackle there. That was number 32 on the tackle, Drayson Havia. He's a freshman for Mountain View. Chargers 3rd and 12 here. Player to watch offensively, obviously, Colton Lawson. Lawson had a huge game last week. We'll talk more about him in just a minute as it is now 3rd and 12 here. And Wilson with a pass over the middle. No good. Trying to see, he was trying to throw that to Adam Chandler, but Chandler was heading upfield. And the Chargers go 3 and out on the opening series. They're going to punt with 11:07 to go here. First quarter, no score.
For the Chargers will be number 2, Jacob Johnston.
Not the way the Chargers were hoping to start out tonight against a Mountain View team that struggled this year. As here's a low punt. Bounces up and immediately Mikey Petty on the stop right there. And they're going to give him forward progress at the 25. But Mikey Petty with a great hit right there. And we'll keep it right here as the Mountain View Bruins will take over here on offense.
The ball will be placed at the
Mountain View led by QB Deuce Anderson. He is a freshman on the season with 593 yards passing, 2 touchdowns, 8 interceptions. And in the backfield, you'll see a heavy dose of Noah Jensen. He's number 31. He's had 55 carries for 240 yards and a touchdown this year. As there's the Charger defensive line just wrapping him up immediately. Chargers defensively here, you're going to see a lot of 2 different looks tonight. They usually play out of a 4-3. Sometimes you'll see Cooge come up and it'll be look more like a 4-4 defense, but right now they're in their bear defense, which means they have a 5-man front, and that means Cade Kanapis comes up and plugs in that hole, but it's going to be tough to run on this defensive line. Again, they call this their bear defense, where they have 5 guys up on the line. You can see it right now. And here's a quick pass overshot right there. A little bit hard to see Mountain View's numbers. They have yellow numbers on a white jersey, so it's a little bit tough to see them. Looked like that was intended for McKay Waite. And that'll bring up 3rd down and 9 here. We'll see if the Charger D can force a 3 and out of their own here after the offense sputtered. And here's Deuce Anderson in the shotgun. And he's going to roll out to the right. He's got pressure coming from behind, but gets rid of it. And a nice cutback there. And that's going to be a Mountain View first down. That's number 31, Noah Jensen, on the reception. And Noah Jensen takes it out over the 35-yard line up to about the 37, where that'll be a first down for Mountain View.
Noah Jensen. Tackle made by number 80.
Nice job by Mountain View to roll out their quarterback. And then Noah Jensen caught it 5 yards short of the first down, but was able to cut it back inside and pick up the first down for Mountain View. And here's an outside pass, and a great job out on the outside right there. That's number 43 for Corner Canyon. And
to number 4, Riley Sema.
Great job by Cooge, Caden Johnson. They call him Cooge. And as we said, he's usually, Cooge is usually back in the strong safety position, but they're going to bring him up tight. You can see the Chargers here with a 4-man front here. Keep an eye on Caden Wright and Mikey Petty. We'll talk more about them here in just a minute. But they're the 2 defensive ends here in a passing situation, although they run it inside. And right on cue, there's Mikey Petty in on the tackle. And there's also Caden Wright on the outside. So great job there on the interior part of the defense, or on the exterior part of the defense, as the 2 ends wrap him up. And no gain on the play there by Noah Jensen. It's going to be 3rd and 10. Again, 8:45 to go first quarter, no score. Chargers went 3 and out on their opening possession. And Mountain View now, after a first down, it'll be 3rd and 10 here on their first possession here of the first quarter. And there's a pass that's actually backwards, and it's going to be 4th down. They're going to actually lose 2 or 3 yards there. Cade Papunu on the play. Nice job there by Cade Papunu, and Cooge coming up and also helping out on the play. Noah Jensen brought down for a 3-yard loss, so it's going to be 4th and 13 now for the Bruins, and the Chargers are going to get the football back. Back deep to receive, that looks like Jason Adams, and then the short man is Hayden Borg. And here's a high short kick. It's going to be fair caught, and Hayden Borg able to bring it in at about the 41-yard line. Nice job by Hayden Borg on the short part of that kick. He's able to fair catch it and save the Chargers some yardage. And they'll take over here their second possession at the 41-yard line. And look for the Chargers to be a little more aggressive on this offensive possession. I thought that first possession they looked a little bit out of sync. We'll see if they can bounce in here in the second possession and put some points on the board, which I expect them to do right here.
Make your way down to our concession stand.
Keep an eye on Colton Lawson tonight. On the season, he's got 34 catches for 686 yards, also 7 touchdowns. And with 141 yards tonight, he will become the all-time career receiving leader for Corner Canyon. They haven't called his name yet, but there's Ty Gonzalez up front, surging forward for about 3 yards. We'll call it about 2nd and 7 here on the 44-yard line. But again, Colton Lawson averaging 20.2 yards per catch this year.
39-yard line. It'll be 2nd down and 7.
So by doing my math, if he were to have 7 catches on his average tonight, he would set the school record. And we've got a couple of other school records that are in jeopardy tonight. We'll talk more about them as the game goes on. Here's Zach Wilson outside, and that is Colton Lawson dropping the pass.
Wilson's pass.
Don't see that very often. He's usually pretty sure-handed, but he looked like he was turning his head to go upfield before he caught the ball. And now it's going to bring up a 3rd and 7 here for Corner Canyon. And, you know, like I mentioned earlier, they looked a little sluggish on that first possession. So they just need a big momentum play here to get them going. As David Grostic runs in the play from the sideline. It's a good time to keep an eye on Adam Chandler here in the tight end spot. This would be a good play to go to him, but they do go over the middle. It's to David Grostic, and Grostic going to get the first down. They ran Chandler outside and sneaked David Grostic to the inside right over the middle.
Pass is complete to number 11, David Grostic.
And that'll be a first down Chargers here. Their first down of the game, and they are in Bruin territory at the 46-yard line.
Remember to follow the Godfrey clan on Instagram.
We'll see what they got in store here, but Chargers on the move.
Family of Chaos.
Ty Gonzalez had 3 touchdowns last week. So between Gonzalez and Lawson, they had all 5 Charger touchdowns last week. And there's a pass to Hayden Borg. Borg with big yardage, and that's going to be another Charger first down. Hayden Borg with a 20-yard reception right there, and they'll move the chains.
Tackle made by number 3.
Basically just a quick slant right there, and Zach Wilson unloaded it quick, and Borg did the rest.
6-yard line.
And the Chargers now on the 26-yard line after a 20-yard gain. And here's Ty Gonzalez around the outside. He's got some room to run. Turns on the Jets on the outside, and there's going to be a couple of flags on the play.
Number 21.
It would be a first down, but my guess is we're going to see a hold right here.
Tackled by number 11, McKay Wade. However, there's a flag on the play.
The way the Chargers are walking backwards, you can just about guarantee that's a hold.
Holding number 2 on the offense. 10-yard penalty.
That is the call. They called the hold on the outside there on wide receiver Jacob Johnston as Ty was turning the corner. And that should be a penalty from the spot of the foul, which is not the worst thing in the world. So Chargers now 1st and 11 after the penalty. As Sean Stockwell barreling up the middle for about a yard.
Number 40, Sean Stockwell.
We'll see where they mark it. It looks like they mark it right on the 20.
Made by number 20.
Well, it was going to be on the 25, and then they took one big step up to the 24. So we'll call that a 2-yard gain. 2nd down and 8.
For the Chargers.
In the fullback spot, you'll see Adam Geilman and Sean Stockwell rotating in and out. Right now, the lone back is Ty Gonzalez. And you've got Colton Lawson at the bottom of your screen. We'll see if they go to him here on a fade route. Now they're going to go to the left. Ty Gonzalez around the outside, cuts it back in, and he breaks a tackle, and then he loses the football, and Mountain View is going to recover it. So a tough break for Ty Gonzalez. He did a nice move back inside, and he got hit and fumbled the football. So Mountain View is going to take over 1st and 10 on their own 10-yard line. 5:19 to go. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back. And welcome back to Corner Canyon. 5:19 to go, first quarter, no score, and off of the fumble, Mountain View will take over here on their own 10-yard line. We'll see if Deuce Anderson can get something going here. And I'm not sure running the football is going to be the answer as Dylan Roberts comes in late on the tackle there, but that tackle was made by a couple of different Chargers. And really the surge was led there by Adam Geilman.
Made by number 44, Dylan Roberts.
I hear the PA announcer giving Dylan Roberts credit, but Adam Geilman was in there wrapping him up, and as much as anybody, tripped him up a little bit, and then Roberts came in and completed off the tackle there. 3-yard loss for Mountain View. And again, Mountain View is going to have a very, very difficult time running the football against this front line of the Chargers as they take one up the middle for about 6 yards there. So pretty good run there.
Handoff to number 21, Casey Buckner for the.
And all that was just a quick handoff to Casey Buckner and got up the middle before the defense could react. Kate Papunu finally came over and made the tackle. And it'll be a big third down here. 3rd down and 6. Again, Deuce Anderson, the quarterback, 6 foot, 203 pound, pretty big freshman. And he's got his hands full against this Charger defense. As here's a handoff, and like I said, if you're going to run the football, you might as well just plan on punting. Charger defense saying that he fumbled. We'll see what the referees say. I didn't see the ball come out, but there's a bunch of Charger arms pointing their way.
Number 31.
And they're going to call it dead right there, so it's going to be 4th down.
Noah Jensen.
There were 5 or 6 Chargers down there that were indicating that they had the football. I saw Dylan Grange down there pointing the other way, but the official called it dead. And it's going to be 4th down and 6 here.
Jason Adams back to return for the Chargers.
I just don't see Mountain View being able to run the football up the middle tonight. If that's their game plan tonight, it's going to be a long night. And they're set to kick. Fair catch here by Jason Adams, and the Chargers will take over on the 49-yard line. 3:19 to go, first quarter, no score. We'll be back. And we're back to Corner Canyon High School as the Chargers are going to take over following the punt at the 49. And here is David Grostic around the end and a little bit of room to run. He cuts back inside, breaks a tackle, and he runs it down to the 25-yard line. They're going to mark it at the 26, so that's a 23-yard run by David Grostic.
He's tackled also by number 11, McKay.
And a beautiful run there. Finally brought down by McKay Waite on the defensive side for Mountain View. Chargers desperately need to put points on the board as they've had a slow start here tonight. But that David Grostic run could be one that really wakes them up here offensively. And here's the exact same play around the other end. And there's Hayden Borg cutting it back inside and finally brought down at about the 17-yard line.
Hayden Borg.
And there is a flag on the play. We'll see what they've got. But that was a nice run there by Hayden Borg.
There is a flag on the play.
Borg shakes his hand in disgust because he knows this one's coming back. And it'll probably be a hold on the Chargers.
Holding on the offense, number 54. 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul.
Tough break there. They called the hold on Landon Wischerski. Landon the right tackle. And that's going to be a 10-yard penalty from...
Cinnamon rolls tonight. Head on down.
Well, it's from the spot, so trying to figure out what that means. It's going to be first and 21 here. We haven't called Colton Lawson's name much tonight so far. So keep an eye on him as Zach Wilson rolls out and completes the pass to Ty Gonzalez. And Gonzalez with some nifty footwork. He's run out of bounds there.
Number 21.
But they got everything back there. That was about a 19-yard gain.
He's knocked out of bounds at the 17-yard line.
They're going to mark him out at the 17, so it's actually a 20-yard gain. It's going to be 2nd down and 1. And really a nice little run there by Ty Gonzalez. He kept his feet moving there. Unfortunately, he stepped out of bounds because they never did bring him down. And we're coming up on 2:15 to go first quarter. Chargers knocking on the door here as Zach Wilson hands it off to Ty Gonzalez. Big hole over the left side, and Gonzalez working his way down to the 3 or 4 yard line. And they're actually going to mark it on the 5. It looked like he got down to the 4, but either way, it's going to be 1st and goal Chargers.
Takes the ball down to the 5 yard line. That'll be 1st and goal Chargers.
Again, Ty Gonzalez with 3 touchdowns last week. Colton Lawson, the lone wide receiver here. 3 men in the backfield around Zach Wilson, and he's going to go back to pass. He's looking, oh, tough break. That wasn't Lawson, that was Hayden Borg.
Wilson's pass is knocked down by number 11, McKay Waite.
McKay Waite defensively. Now there's Colton Lawson running back in. It's not very often that he actually goes to the sideline, but on that play, they went to Hayden Borg. Good defensive play. It'll bring up 2nd and goal. And if you're a Charger fan, you want to come away with 6 points right here. Here's a handoff to Ty Gonzalez, and he's going to dance into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. And Ty Gonzalez just took it right up the middle and kind of veered out to the right, but that was an easy run for Gonzalez. His 4th touchdown in the last 2 weeks, and the Chargers strike first here. 1:39 to go. We'll see if they can get the extra point here, but they lead 6-0. Connor Ebling, who is out tonight as the free safety, will kick the extra point. And it's good. So 1:39 to go, first quarter. Corner Canyon 7, Mountain View 0. And welcome back to Corner Canyon High School, where the Chargers have struck first, and they lead 7-0. We mentioned Connor Ebling, who will be kicking off here. He has a hurt neck, so he was cleared to play, but they decided to hold him out one more week to make sure that he gets a little more healing. As Mountain View on the return here, up over the 20-yard line, and there's going to be a flag thrown on Mountain View, so they'll mark it at the 23, but it's going to go backwards on the penalty here. We'll see what they call.
Ball will be placed.
I think it was an illegal block there as they were running up the sideline. Here's the call.
For the Bruins.
And that is what it's going to be.
Illegal block in the back on the return team, number 18. 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul.
So as I said, it was an illegal block there on Mountain View. They called the penalty on Michael Dunn, number 18. So that ball's going to go all the way back to the 9-yard line.
Ball will be placed.
And a tough break here for Mountain View. They're in a position here where on your own 9, you got to be careful, because if you throw the ball, you're going to be under heavy pursuit on Mikey Petty, who has 15.5 sacks on the season this year in 6 games. Mikey Petty already with the single season sack record at Corner Canyon. With 1 sack, will have an opportunity to take over the all-time sack lead here and Corner Canyon's 4-year history. And there's Petty almost coming around the end there, but a nice quick pass outside. Deuce Anderson getting rid of the ball quick, and we'll call that about a 7-yard gain. It's going to be 2nd down and 3.
Tackle made by number 10, Dalton Hagan.
Good job there by Dalton Hagan bringing him down, and they marked it actually shorter than I thought, so it's going to be 2nd and 3. Again, if you're Mountain View, you want to get rid of the football quickly if you're going to throw the ball. And you're not going to be able to run up the middle very often. In fact, there's Deuce Anderson in big trouble. And he throws it away.
Anderson's pass.
There were a couple of wide receivers in the area, so
42, Mike.
good job by Deuce Anderson getting rid of the football. It's going to be 3rd down and 3. They look like they were trying to run a quarterback keeper, but anything that you're going to try to run between the two defensive ends, you're going to be in big, big trouble. Here's Deuce Anderson in the shotgun. They've got 4 wide receivers, 3 at the top and 1 at the bottom. And Deuce need to get rid of it quick. There's Mikey Petty now. Petty with the sack there will now take over as the all-time sack leader in Corner Canyon football history.
Sacked by number 4.
And a great job there by Mikey Petty. Petty now with 16.5 sacks. That is unbelievable. And this is just our 7th game of the season. So congratulations, Mikey Petty. You are in the record books as the all-time sack leader at Corner Canyon. And Petty is just a junior, so you're going to see a heck of a lot more out of him the rest of the year and next. Was talking to my cousin before the game. He mentioned that he had sent Petty's statistics up to the University of Utah as almost a block punt by Stockwell. And there's the 2 Charger return men calling for a fair catch and running into each other. But Hayden Borg able to bring it in. While we're here, I want to give a shout out to my nephew, Dylan Gerber, plays for the Skyview sophomore team. I was able to head over and watch him over at Brighton today. And the Skyview Softs knocked off Brighton 28-14. And Dylan with a great game today. He plays defensive end. And Dylan, since you're watching the game, you got to keep an eye on number 42 because he has 15.5 sacks on the season, and we are only in the 7th game. So that is a single season and school record as the Chargers trying to figure out what happened there. Mountain View's going to call timeout. 14 seconds to go. Let me make sure that is what they're going to do here. It is. It's timeout. 14 seconds to go. First quarter. Chargers lead by 7. We'll be back. Welcome back to Corner Canyon here for the final 14 seconds of the first quarter. Chargers taking over here. Good field position. 1st and 10 on the Mountain View 38-yard line. And again, Skyview Softs have a safe drive home. They're all on the bus right now, and there's a whole bunch of them watching. So good game, guys. It was also good to see Coach Christensen. He was one of my high school teachers, and he's their head football coach. He won 2 state championships back in 1988 and 89 when I was in high school, and then when my brother played up at Logan High. So it was really cool to see him, and I got a picture with he and my nephew after the game, so that was pretty cool. Well, we're at the end of the first quarter. Corner Canyon 7, Mountain View 0. We'll be back. Welcome back to Corner Canyon High School as we start the second quarter here. Zach Wilson on 2nd down and 10. He's going to roll out to the right. He's got a man downfield wide open, and that's Colton Lawson. He's going to walk into the end zone. Touchdown Chargers, and a beautiful play call right there as Colton Lawson was wide open. They had no help behind, and Lawson basically walked into the end zone. had nobody within 10 yards of him.
It's complete.
And the Chargers strike for their second touchdown here. Colton Lawson, that's his third touchdown in the last 2 weeks. And the point after by Ebling is good. 11:52 to go here in the second quarter. Chargers lead 14-0. We will be back. Welcome back to Corner Canyon High School as the Chargers have struck twice and they lead 14-0. This is the fourth consecutive week that the Chargers have led by 2 touchdowns early on. And that one's going to be out of the end zone. Nice kick by Connor Ebling.
Ebling's kick sails deep into the
It's good to see Connor healthy, although I know he's still got a little bit of issue. I talked to him before the game, and he told me that his neck is still very, very sore, but was hoping that another week off would minimize the soreness. But that was a great kick right there. Obviously, his neck not affecting his leg as he boots it out of the end zone. Mountain View will take over here, first down on their own 20.
For our next home game in Charger gear against the Alpha.
Want to thank Mountain America for sponsoring Charger Athletics. They've got a booth here tonight, and a lot of students are down there taking advantage of. They're giving away some really cool things down there. And there's a run up the middle for a gain of about 4. That's one of the better gains for Mountain View up the middle tonight. It's going to be second down and 6.
Number 21, Casey Buckner.
The problem with that type of game plan is you're not going to be able to consistently do it.
Number 50, Golden Jensen.
You've seen Mountain View have success when they've rolled out their quarterback and thrown some short passes. So look for them to do that. I think that's something that could work, at least to give them some opportunity to move the ball. Although fumbling it and then pitching late is not going to do it. And the Chargers are all over that one right there. That was number 22, Adam Geilman, who was just seconds away from being able to take the ball, but he was able to make the tackle there. And that'll bring up third down now and 11. They gave a generous forward progress spot there to Mountain View. But third and long, it just puts a lot of pressure on your freshman quarterback here. As they do roll him out, and you can see he gets a little more time to throw, but not much, as Mikey Petty and Caden Wright are always right there to clean up the dirty work.
Intended for number 11.
Mikey Petty and Caden Wright combining now with that sack tonight. They have 28.5 sacks between them.
Returning for the Chargers will be number 9.
There was some debate when I got the stats this week. Caden claimed he had, well, the stats came in to me at 12. He claims he had 13.5. So I'm having them verify that. So when I have kind of conflicting numbers on him, it's because I'm waiting the official word on the stats. But he does have at least 12 sacks on the season, and the 2 of them are just deadly on the defensive ends. As Mountain View going to kick the football again. This time Adams is going to have some room to run. However, great special teams play by Mountain View as they had 4 guys back there, and they were able to bring Jason Adams down quickly. Chargers are going to take over at the 37. We'll be back. And we're back here at Charger Field. Chargers leading 14-0, and they will take over after the punt on the 37-yard line. as Zach Wilson with a quick slant to Colton Lawson, and Lawson tripped up, but not before picking up 8 yards.
He's tackled by number 11.
Lawson now with about 50 yards receiving tonight. Again, he needs 141 yards to set the career receiving mark. He already has the single season record at 686, well, plus whatever he's got tonight. So great job by Colton Lawson. He's having a heck of a season this year. And there's Ty Gonzalez, brought down very quickly, and that was a nasty, nasty tackle. Beautiful defensive play by DJ Marcaneri. I don't know how to say that. Marcaneri is how we're going to say it. But that was a heck of a tackle by him there up front. And it'll be still a gain of a yard, but it'll be 3rd and 1 here for the Chargers. Zach Wilson looking deep. He's got Hayden Borg, and just over the fingertips of Hayden Borg, it's going to be 4th and a short 1. I think the Chargers will go for it. I'm watching Coach Eck right now, and his body language with his players right now is we're going for it. So this will be a big one right here as he has Adam Geilman run the play in. Chargers confident that they can pick up 1 yard here, even though they are on their own 46-yard line. Wouldn't be surprised to see a QB draw here. We'll see what they call. But there's Zach Wilson, and he hands off to Ty Gonzalez, and Gonzalez has the first down and about 7 more.
21, Ty Gonzalez.
Great downfield run there by Ty Gonzalez. He picked up the first down easily.
By number 7.
He was able to run over the left side of the line there. I saw Dylan Robson and Cade Kanapis create a massive hole there for the first down. So good job by the Charger offensive line. Again, Dylan Robson on the left side. He's the left tackle with Cade Kanapis there as the left guard. Here's Zach Wilson in trouble and lucky to just get rid of it. Pressure was coming right there. That was number 32, Drayson Havea. And Havea was coming in and forced Zach Wilson to get rid of the football sooner than he wanted to. So great defense there by Mountain View. That'll bring up 2nd down and 10. Wilson in the shotgun. Here's David Grostic already with 1 nice run tonight and a nice little spin there. He's able to pick up about 4 yards right there. And again, Grostic had that beautiful end around run earlier.
He's tackled by number 18, Michael Dunn.
Tackle made there by Michael Dunn. It's going to be 3rd down and 6.
It'll be 3rd down and 6 for the Chargers.
So they've got Colton Lawson and Hayden Borg here at the bottom. I think that's Jacob Johnston up top. And Wilson with a big 3rd down here. He's rolling out to his left and unloads it, and he's got a wide open Colton Lawson. And Lawson just dancing around is going to pick up about 15 yards, and that's going to be another Charger 1st down. And Colton Lawson just racking up more yards. Every time he catches the ball, and picks up yardage. It's just another school record here at Corner Canyon High School.
1st down.
And tonight he's still chasing the career receiving yardage. And again, Lawson just a junior. So we talked about Mikey Petty and his sack record. And now Colton Lawson, they're both juniors, and everything they do henceforth is going to be basically padding their own record. And wouldn't you know it, there is Colton Lawson for another Charger touchdown. 26 yards. And a beautiful pass by Zach Wilson. Chargers lead 20-0, and Colton Lawson with back-to-back weeks with 2 touchdowns. Lawson with 7 already on the season, so you can add 8 and 9 tonight. He's got 9 touchdowns, and he's probably up over 750 yards now on the season. As Connor Ebling kicks it up and good. 7:41 to go here in the first half. Corner Canyon 21, Mountain View 0. Welcome back to Corner Canyon High School as Connor Ebling's going to kick it off. He kicked the last one out of the end zone and this one into the end zone. So it's going to be another touchback. Again, in high school, you cannot return the football out of the end zone. So if the ball lands, or let me rephrase that, if the ball lands in the player's hands in the end zone, it is an automatic touchback. Well, we're only halfway through the second quarter, and it's 21-0. Still got Caden Wright on one end and Mikey Petty on the other. Golden Jansen looks like he's now in the middle there. And they could be showing blitz right here. Chargers with 6 guys, and here they come. They're bringing the house, and it's a screen. Nice call by Mountain View, and almost a block in the back. Looks like they ignored it, but that's a beautiful call. Corner Canyon was bringing the house on a blitz, and they unloaded it with a little dump pass and able to pick up about 25 yards, actually 26.
Tackle made by number 10.
And that's Mountain View's biggest play of the night offensively. It'll be 1st and 10 now at the 46-yard line.
6-yard line of the Bruins. It'll be 1st and 10.
They're going to have to make a few more calls like that because, like I said many times, they're not going to be able to run the ball up the middle. So you got to do some things. I mean, they're still going to try. Actually, there's a pretty good hole as the defense, trying to see the defensive guard there went with the running back who they faked to, and the quarterback kept it and was able to pick up 8 yards. So that's the biggest run on the night for Mountain View, followed by their biggest pass play. And Mountain View now threatening in Charger territory now at the 46-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 2. Chargers in their 4-3 defense, but bringing their safety up. And there's going to be a run up the middle for about a yard. Looks like he's going to be short of the first down by about a half a yard, so it's going to be 3rd down and 1. And a nice tackle there by Golden Jensen.
3rd down and 1, Bruins.
On the interior D there, I can see Sean Stockwell and Golden Jensen, who just made the tackle there. It's going to be tough to run up the middle there. And, of course, Dylan Roberts. Dylan leads the team with tackles. He's had 65 tackles this year, so he leads all Chargers in tackles. And there's a run up the middle. They're going to pick up the first. However, there is a flag on the play, and that would be an unlucky break for Mountain View if it was a hold. We'll see what they call.
Casey Buckner, gain of 2 on the play. Flag on the play.
Personal foul, face mask on the defense.
Well, it's going to be a 1st down and 15 more.
1st down.
As they call the personal foul face mask there.
After the penalty, the ball's placed at the Charger 26-yard line.
So they're going to place the ball at the 26-yard line. I was waiting to see where they're going to put it. 6:08 to go here, first half. Chargers lead 21-0. Deuce Anderson, the freshman quarterback for Mountain View. This is their best drive of the game so far as they are knocking on the door here at the 26-yard line. We'll see what they do here now as they get closer to the red zone. Here's Anderson over the middle. He's got a man, and the pass is complete down to about the 8-yard line. And that looks like McKay Waite on the reception there. And a nice job by McKay Waite bringing that one in. Mark Rockwood on the tackle, but that was a 1st down throw there by the freshman quarterback, and it's going to be 1st down and goal now. Charger D needs to stick their heels in right here. They had a shutout last week, so in the last 5.5 quarters of football, they've outscored opponents 55-0, and that's in jeopardy here as the ball's lofted up. And are they going to call that out of bounds? They threw the ball so far to the sideline that Riley Cinema did not really have a chance to bring that one in. He did catch it, but he caught it with both feet out of bounds, so it's going to be 2nd and goal here.
It'll be 2nd and goal from the 8.
Want to give a shout out to former Corner Canyon basketball assistant Lance Gummersall, who's tuning in here. He wanted to know how Mikey Petty was doing, and Coach Gummersall, Mikey Petty is your all-time sacks leader as of tonight. And there's a ball deflected and incomplete. Also, my buddy Bruce is watching, and his favorite guy is Mikey Petty as well. So Mikey Petty with some fans out there tuning in to see how he's doing.
Depending on the play, number 10, Dalton Hagan, and number 4, Mark Rockwood.
And it's going to be 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
It's a big down here for the Charger D. As I said, they've had a shutout last week, and they took a lot of pride in that shutout, and we're hoping to get another one tonight, but it's in big jeopardy right here as with 3rd down over the middle, and he did bring it in for a touchdown. Man, I thought he was going to drop that, and that would have been a tough break for Mountain View.
For a touchdown.
But that was a great touchdown pass by Deuce Anderson.
Touchdowns caught by number 11, McKay Waite.
It was McKay Waite on the reception. I was having a hard time seeing what number the reception was by, but nice grab by McKay Waite. He almost juggled it, and in the juggle was able to come back down with it. So there goes the shutout and 55-point streak out of Corner Canyon. And the point after is blocked. Nice job by the Charger front line there. Trying to see who blocked it.
5:08 left in the second quarter. Corner Canyon, 21.
I'll see if I can figure out who blocked it. We'll bring it back when we come back. But 5:08 to go here, first half. Chargers lead 21-6. We'll be back. And welcome back to Corner Canyon High School, where Mountain View has struck and now trailed 21-6. And here's a deep kick. And Peyton Richards bringing it back. He's got some room, cuts outside, and he's going to be brought down at the 27-28 yard line. Nice return there by Peyton Richards.
By number 18, Michael Dunn, now at about the 28.
Tackle made there by Michael Dunn, and it'll be Charger first down here. I think as we went away there on the extra point, I think it was Cooge that blocked it. I saw number 43 coming out of there. I'd have to watch it again to make sure. But I think it might have been Cooge that got his hand up and blocked in that extra point there. 5:01 to go here. We'll see what Zach Wilson can do. As he hands it off to Ty Gonzalez, who makes a great move. And Gonzalez is going to pick up a first down.
Ty Gonzalez.
I'll tell you, Ty Gonzalez is a very, very good running back. And he's had, last week had a fantastic game, and he's off to a good start again tonight. We've been talking records. We also want to mention quarterback Zach Wilson coming into tonight needed 220 yards to become the Chargers passing single season leader for passing yards in a single season. And he's got to be coming up on about 100, 150 right now as Ty Gonzalez motors forward for about 7 yards.
He's tackled again by number 32, Drayson Havia, gain of 7 on the play.
They're going to call that a 7-yard gain. So Michael Ebling in 2013 had 1567. And going into tonight, Zach Wilson was at 1340. So I misspoke. He needed 227 yards. My guess is he's about halfway there right now. As David Grostic with another great end-around carry, and he's going to pick up a first down.
He takes the ball into Bruin territory down to the 45-yard line.
Beautiful job there by David Grostic. He's had 3 really good runs tonight, really contributing.
By number 3, Cody Valdez.
As we'll see that's going to be a first down. So 3:50 and counting here in the first half. Chargers on the move again as Ty Gonzalez gets wrapped up immediately. Nice tackle there in the backfield.
Handoff goes to number 21, Ty Gonzalez. No gain on the play. He's tackled by number 2.
See, that was number 20 on the tackle. And I'm trying to see who that was. It was DJ Marcaneri. We've said his name twice tonight. Hope I'm saying it right. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd and 10. Again, I'd keep an eye on Colton Lawson, because if they're right now, Colton Lawson lined up man coverage at the bottom of your screen, and he's going to be all by himself here. Zach Wilson looking right, though. He tries to go to David Grostic, and Wilson got laid out right there. That was close to a late hit. You can see Wilson looking to the sideline right there, but he's fine. It looked like it was pretty borderline hit right there. I would have loved to have seen him throw the other way, because I saw Lawson wide coming down the sideline there. Anytime it's man coverage, I like seeing the Chargers take their chances with Colton Lawson. He's their big playmaker, and he's already got 2 touchdowns here tonight for the Chargers. We're down to 3:02 here in the first half. 3rd and 10 here as Zach Wilson takes the low snap and throws it out of bounds, intended for Hayden Borg. And the Chargers are going to run the punt team out.
That'll bring up 4th down and 10 for the Chargers.
Now, if I'm Mountain View, I would definitely be leery of a fake punt right here, even though I know it's 10 yards.
Number 2, Jake Johnston.
Jake Johnston back to kick. I think I'm looking over at the Mountain View sideline. I actually think they are yelling, "Watch the fake." I think they'll kick it, but I would definitely be leery, as Johnson is going to kick it, and he kicks it real low, takes a Charger bounce, and rolls. Oh, they almost got to it, but it rolls into the end zone. Adam Geilman was hustling down there. Or actually, I'm sorry, that was Adam Chandler. And almost able to get to it, but it'll be a touchback. 2:48 to go here in the first half. Mountain View, who just scored on their last offensive possession, is going to take it over, and they'll have 2:48 to go here. Again, Coach Gummersall tuning in. He's pretty tight with a lot of these players. Coached a couple of them in basketball. And Coach Gummersall now at Cottonwood as the head boys basketball coach. So we want to wish him well over there. And we're happy that he's able to join us tonight to see how the Chargers are doing. As there is Cooge coming up and slapping his number right there. Great play by Cooge. And you can hear the fans below chanting, "Cooge." Now they're going, "Cooge, Cooge, Cooge." So nice job there by Cooge. And it is going to be 2nd and 15. Chargers actually should, if they can hold them here, have an opportunity to score again. But we'll see what Deuce Anderson has to say about that here on 2nd and 15. High snap. And that would look like a hold, but they didn't call it. And the ball kind of tossed up there. I thought Dylan Grange got held up right there. He was turning the corner there and got held up just a tiny bit right there.
Covering on the play.
But it'll be 3rd down and 15, still 2:02 to go. If the Chargers can hold them right here, it will definitely be an opportunity to score again before the half. Yeah, Dylan Grange was able to get in on the play there and forced the quarterback to roll out. As we see 3rd down here. And Mikey Petty with a big defensive play knocks the ball down. And the Mountain View Bruins are going to have to punt. Great job by the Charger D and Mikey Petty batting the ball down. What a great play right there. And had Mountain View not been throwing quick, it would have been a sack. So, I mean, when you watch that play, Mikey Petty just came around the end, was barely touched, and just threw his hands up, was able to get his hands on the ball. And we're going to force a Mountain View punt here. David Grostic almost got a piece of that. And Jason Adams will field it and be brought down immediately at about midfield.
26, Jason Adams.
Looks like they're going to spot it at the 49. 1:48 to go. Chargers lead 21-6. We'll take a quick break and be right back. And we're back at Chargers Stadium here as Zach Wilson's going to see if the Chargers can put points on the board. Here on 1st and 10 at the Mountain View 49. Here's Wilson back to pass. Rolls out to his right. He has room to run. And he's going to pick up the first down and more as he runs out at the 35-yard line. And that'll be another Charger first down at the 35. And still 1:40 to go. Chargers with all 3 timeouts. Still plenty of time here. And here's Wilson in the shotgun. He's back to pass again, looking over the middle and firing. And just off the fingertips of Jacob Johnston. Pretty good effort right there. And good defense by Riley Cinema. Cinema was all over that right there. So pretty good defense. Wilson put that pass where only Jacob Johnson could get his fingertips on it. So actually a pretty good pass there. Just barely let him. And it'll be 2nd down and 10. I see Connor Ebling jogging on the sideline trying to get his legs warmed up just in case they need to kick a field goal. Chargers come up the line here. Still 12 on the play clock here. Plenty of time here. And Wilson over the middle. He's got a man, and Hayden Borg is going to be brought down at the 20, but that'll be a 16-yard gain and another Charger first down here. Chargers now in the red zone.
Michael Dunn. That's another Charger.
Again, Colton Lawson with 2 touchdowns and Ty Gonzalez with 1 here for the 21 points. And the Chargers now in the red zone looking over. And, David Grostic takes a shot as the ball was just off of his fingertips. Great defense there by McKay Waite. McKay Waite with obviously the touchdown for Mountain View on the offensive side, plays both ways. And McKay Waite, a pretty good athlete for Mountain View. Waite with a great hit right there. And Grostic, I don't know if he was going to bring that in anyway. The ball was thrown a little bit ahead of him. But a great hit there, definitely prevented any sort of a catch. Here's Mountain View bringing the blitz, and the Chargers thrown to the corner, and Colton Lawson with another touchdown. And Colton Lawson, the playmaker, comes up big again for his 3rd touchdown. And the Chargers now lead 27-6. The Mountain View defenders wanted a pass interference there as I watched 2 of their players come out pushing their arms. But Colton Lawson was at the bottom of your screen there. Mountain View was bringing the blitz, and Wilson picked up on it and threw it over the top. And Colton Lawson with a beautiful catch up over the top there in the corner of the end zone.
Ebling's kick is good.
And the Chargers with 1:15 to go now lead 28-6. We'll be back for the last minute after this. Welcome back to Corner Canyon High School, where the Chargers lead 28-6. 1:15 to go here in the first half. As Connor Ebling with another booming kick. And it's going to be yet another touchback.
Ball goes into the end zone for a touchback. Ball will be placed at the 20-yard line.
Still 1:15 to go here. And I'll be honest, there's still plenty of time for the Charger D to get another stop and get the ball back. I wouldn't be surprised at all if the Chargers are not done scoring this half. Still 1:15 to go. We'll see what Mountain View's going to do. If Mountain View tries to run it and you stuff them, I think you're going to see the Chargers call timeout here and try to get the football back. But we'll see what Deuce Anderson, quarterback of Mountain View, has in store here. McKay Waite has had a very good game receiving so far, so keep an eye on him. He's number 11. He has the only touchdown for Mountain View. As Mountain View going to throw the ball, and they're going to throw it right into the arms of a Charger defender. Guess who? It's Cooge. Cooge with a big interception. And I don't want to say I was right because we haven't scored yet, but the Chargers do have an opportunity to score. Only 7 seconds off the clock, and all of a sudden the Chargers have the football. And Cooge with a beautiful interception, just waiting right there. Want to see what's going on. I don't think there's a timeout. I think the Chargers just taking their time coming down on the field. They have not set the ball in play yet, so there's no reason to hurry. And now the play clock will begin, so they've still got 25 seconds here. I mean, if you want to score, just throw it up to Colton Lawson again. I mean, that's how easy it is. He's got man coverage again at the top of the screen. Well, there is a safety deep. But here's Zach Wilson rolling left and throwing left. Wide open is Hayden Borg. Hayden cuts back inside. And Hayden Borg with a great catch brings it down to the 12-yard line.
Another Charger.
And still a minute to go here in the first half. I mean, we've only had 15 seconds go off since I said that I thought the Chargers might score again, and right now they're on the 12-yard line. And this time they'll take a little bit more time. There's really no reason to hurry, and Wilson calls them back, wants to make sure they get the right play call. I mean, I jokingly say just throw it up to Colton Lawson. That's what I would do. If they want to score here, they could just throw it up to him right now. Although their formation's a mess right now. They were still shifting there. And Zach Wilson in big trouble. Oh, he breaks out of it. Nice job by Zach Wilson. He's got room to run. Zach Wilson around the outside. And Zach Wilson turns a 20-yard loss into a 7-yard gain. What an unbelievable play there by Zach Wilson. I thought he was going to go down. And he was able to just shift outside and pick up the, well, not the first down, but he picked up 7 yards. Mountain View was bringing the blitz, and they had 2 guys that had Wilson wrapped up, and then Wilson was able to break it and shift outside, and he was able to run the ball down to about the 5 or 6 yard line, and there's a Mountain View player injured there. I saw Easton Peterson there at the end of the play. He was pretty pumped up as he was bouncing around on his feet there. He was pretty excited about that play. And I'll tell you what, that was a beautiful, beautiful play by Zach Wilson. We've got an injury here, so we'll take a quick break. We'll be back. Chargers lead 28-6, and they are threatening here. We'll be back. Welcome back to Charger Stadium. The Chargers took a timeout there while we were away, so we made that a little bit longer break. They did take the timeout, so they still have 2 timeouts here with 25 seconds to go. And Zach Wilson in the shotgun. Again, keep an eye on Colton Lawson. He's got 3 touchdowns tonight. And here comes Mountain View on the blitz. Zach Wilson under pressure, and this time he's going to go down and actually takes a pretty big hit right there. That was number 32, Drayson Havea. And I saw, they got to watch that blitz coming. They brought the house there a couple of plays. Although if they do it again, I'll bet Chargers can burn them. Well, it's going to be another timeout here. It's going to be second down and a long ways. We'll be back in just a minute. Chargers lead 28-6. And we're back after the timeout here. Chargers lost 15 yards on the sack there, so it's going to be 2nd and 25. And if Mountain View brings another blitz, we'll see if they have. Here they are. They're bringing both backers, and Wilson needs to get rid of the ball quick. He's going to loft it up, and there's Adam Chandler coming out of the backfield. Nice effort there by the Chargers. Colton Lawson was double teamed right there. Smart move by Mountain View. So right now, it wouldn't hurt to maybe try something over the middle. If they're going to bring those two linebackers, you might want to slip Chandler instead of going to the out route there, maybe slip him across the middle. Because Chandler basically took about 2 yards and slanted off to the outside. But it might have been a good opportunity to go across the middle. If, again, you can see the linebackers showing blitz, and here they come. And the Chargers do a good job of picking it up. Wilson with room to run outside. He's going to break around the end, cut back inside, and he's going to be brought down at the 21. So, that's going to actually be the end of the half.
Short gain on the play. That is halftime.
Tough break by the Chargers. They needed to run something quick there. And I'm not sure what's going on. They're running the kicking team on the field, but the time has run out. Mountain View with an injured player, but Connor Ebling jogging out on the field like, we'll see what they call here.
4 seconds.
Oh, they're going to put 1.4 seconds on the clock. And Mountain View is in disbelief, and quite frankly, so am I. I don't know why they would do that. The clock actually ran out. Now, they must have called timeout, but I don't know how they judge that there. I mean, they are calling the timeout now, but I looked down and there was 0 on the clock. And Mountain View sideline was not happy about that call.
There is a timeout. Corner Canyon.
Referee is indicating the timeout. So they put 1.4 seconds back, and the Chargers, I don't think they need to take a timeout per se. They just wanted to stop the clock. And from the looks of the spot, this is going to be a 38-yard field goal for Connor Ebling. Very, very much in his range. He's got a very strong leg. The key is just get that ball up in the air so they can't block it. But this will be a 38-yard attempt here. Look like offsides on the defense. I did see movement on the line. In fact, they're going to call illegal motion on the Chargers. I saw some movement in the middle, but I didn't know if the Mountain View defense jumped or not.
54. Repeat.
That's a killer, though, because that was Landon Wachurski. Just nudged a little bit there. But that now knocks it into a 43-yard field goal.
Please set the clock for 1.4.
You still got to put 1.4 back up. That's what it was before, and that's a dead ball penalty. It's going to be a 43-yard attempt here from Connor Ebling. He has definitely got the leg for this kick, so don't be surprised as he kicks it up, and definitely plenty of leg. And no good. Oh, I couldn't tell. It was off to the right there. He had enough leg to get that field goal good, but that 5-yard penalty might have hurt him there. All Chargers, though, here in the first half. Halftime score, Corner Canyon 28, Mountain View 6. Coming up here in just a minute, you'll see the Shirelles dance here at halftime, so keep an eye out for them. We'll keep the live stream on here. I believe Dance Company is also dancing, so for those of you tuning in to see the halftime, stay tuned here, and we will be back for that.
for the Shirelles.
And we are back for the second half here at Corner Canyon High School. Chargers leading 28-6, and Connor Ebling is going to kick it off. And once again into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Mountain View will take over. 1st and 10 at the 20. Charger D running back on. They've still got their starting defense.
Want to get Rob Pearson? Somebody's looking for you.
Sorry for the distraction there. 1st and 10 here on the 20-yard line to start the third quarter. Chargers with their starting D out, and right off the bat with a good defensive play. It's going to be about a 2-yard gain. I still see everybody down there that normally plays. Is Sean Stockwell going to run in here, replacing Golden Jensen? So up front you got Dylan Grange and Sean Stockwell. On the ends you've got Mikey Petty, who set the school record for sacks in a season. He already had that, and then now he's the career sack leader for the Chargers. And then, of course, Caden Wright on the other end. 2nd down and 8 here. Mountain View back to pass. They're going to throw it up deep and hope for the best, but Spencer Siemens with blanket coverage right there. Great defensive effort there. The pass was intended for McKay Waite. Waite, of course, with the only touchdown of the game for the Mountain View Bruins. And it will now bring up 3rd down and 8 as Mountain View trying to get something going here to start the third quarter. We'll see what Deuce Anderson has here on 3rd and 8 as he will be in the shotgun here. 4 wide receivers here for Mountain View. As Anderson back to pass under pressure, and he throws one outside. Mark Rockwood almost there for an interception, but great pressure coming up the middle there as Anderson barely got rid of the football. He got absolutely pancaked as he threw the ball, and not the way Mountain View wanted to start this third quarter. They're going to have to punt after a 3 and out here. Jason Adams back to receive. Jason Adams has been really good back there receiving punts tonight so far. He's been wanting to get one to run. It looks like he's going to get one here, but he calls a fair catch. Thought he was going to have a little bit of room to run there, but decided to be safe. And the Chargers will take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. 11:09 to go here, third quarter. Chargers lead 28-6. We'll be back. Welcome back to Corner Canyon here as Zach Wilson back in the shotgun here. Chargers with their first possession of the third quarter. Wilson with room to run outside. And looked like he picked up the first down right there. Gain of about 12 yards. Nice run by Zach Wilson.
He takes the ball down to the Bruins 44-yard line. That's another Charger.
Wilson had a couple of really good runs in the first half. Right there, he was just able to get outside the defense and run it down to the 44-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 here. Chargers with their first possession here of the third quarter after holding Mountain View to a 3 and out. As our halftime entertainment is causing a lot of noise here behind us, you can probably hear that.
Flag on the play.
Looks like we got a flag on the play. Was it offsides or?
Well, encroachment on the
It was offsides on the defense. I got distracted. I was looking behind me to see that we had a halftime show with a couple of motorcycles, and
39-yard line.
he was revving his motorcycle up behind us, and I missed the offside. So it'll be 1st down and 5. As there's a beautiful run by Ty Gonzalez. Nothing but room.
Number 21.
Just coming up over the left side of the line right there. And beautiful blocking there by Cade Kanapis. I think Dylan Robson was right there as well. I mean, it's just a beautiful hole they created. And Ty Gonzalez
First down.
turned on the afterburners and picked up a big chunk of yards right there. It was a good job right there. It looked like they may have pulled Kingsley Holiday across the line there too, because Kingsley Holiday came around. But a beautiful job by the offensive line right there, creating that hole. And once again, we have an offsides on Mountain View.
5-yard penalty.
What little wheels are left are coming off for the Mountain View Bruins right now.
22-yard line, where it'll be 1st and 5.
1st and 5 now, Chargers at the 22. Ty Gonzalez already with a touchdown tonight. Colton Lawson with 3 touchdowns receiving. As here's Ty Gonzalez around the end, and beautiful blocking downfield again. And that was a great job by Sean Stockwell. Stockwell with a beautiful block up ahead to create a little bit more yardage. And that's going to be another first down for the Chargers.
Ball placed at the 12-yard line.
Tackled by Casey Buckner, but here we go again. It is 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
First down.
And I'll tell you, Sean Stockwell made a beautiful block on that last play. He came up ahead and just took the guy out of the play, and Ty Gonzalez able to get another couple of yards because of it. Here's Gonzalez over the left side, and he's going to go into the end zone for a Charger touchdown. Zach Wilson turned and handed off, and Ty Gonzalez just kind of scampered up the left side. Charger offense really running over that side of the line tonight. Showing a lot of confidence in that left side.
Hebling in for the extra point.
And they basically, I mean, they just had great blocking downfield. Even Adam Chandler out of the tight end spot. As the Ty Gonzalez touchdown now extends the lead. Corner Canyon 35, Mountain View 6, 9:44 to go. Third quarter, we'll be back. And welcome back to Chargers Stadium, where the Chargers lead 35-6. Connor Ebling set to kick off again, and once again, that ball's going to go 5 to 7 yards into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Mountain View will take over 1st and 10 at the 20.
Mountain View will take over 1st down and 10 from the 20-yard line.
Looking down, the Chargers still with their starting defense out there.
Green, so you can be like Gavin and the other Godfreys.
Last possession not so great for the Mountain View Bruins coming out of the half. Really, they just don't have the weapons to be able to go up against this Charger defense. And to be frank with you, I didn't even think they'd score the touchdown that they did tonight. As here's a run up the middle, and a nice job by Dylan Roberts coming out of that linebacker spot. Dylan Roberts able to bring him down, but that was still a gain of 4 for Mountain View. It'll bring up 2nd and 6. Sean Stockwell in, and Dylan Grange comes out.
He's tackled by number 44, Dylan Roberts.
2nd and 6 here. Mountain View with a pretty quick passing attack, so it doesn't have very many options for the Charger D to get in there and get sacks. However, they have been getting in there quick and forcing quick throws, so that's been a good thing as they bring the blitz here. And Dylan Roberts coming in. You could see Mark Rockwood just kind of hanging back there. He was a little kind of jumped there at the end. He thought he was going to have a chance at an interception. But Dylan Roberts able to get in and bring pressure, forcing the quarterback to get rid of the football. And now that's going to bring up a 3rd and 6. Deuce Anderson, the freshman quarterback, with very little time to throw. And really the only chance he has of completing a pass is to get rid of the ball quickly. Here's Anderson on 3rd down, under pressure once again, and throws the ball up. And that one's going to be intercepted by Corner Canyon. Spencer Siemens with his first interception of the game. Nice job. and basically just hanging back right there. The ball was delivered right into his numbers, and Siemens with a great job there defensively. And again, the assist on the pressure that came up the middle. 8:55 to go third quarter. Chargers are going to take over here on the 40-yard line. This game all Chargers tonight, as we expected it would be. This is one of those games that you have to win and get yourself ready for Timpview next week. And they'll have 8 days to prepare for that one because that game will be a week from tomorrow. Here's Zach Wilson looking for a quick pass out to Hayden Borg, and he's got him. Hayden Borg with a good job staying on his feet there, and he brings it down for about a 9-yard gain. It's going to be 2nd down and 1.
Number 9, Hayden Borg. He's pushed out of bounds by number 11, McKay Waite. It'll be 2nd down and 1 for the Chargers.
Boy, McKay Waite, number 11 for Mountain View, going both ways. He's got to be wearing down. He's had a really, there's another offsides. How many times is Mountain View going to do that before they figure it out? I mean, that's the 3rd offsides just here in the first 3.5 minutes of the 3rd quarter.
Defense, number 3.
A complete lack of focus right there and concentration by Mountain View's defense. I mean, that wasn't even close. They weren't even close to snapping the ball right there.
6-yard line.
And he just runs up and runs over. Here's Wilson in the shotgun, Lawson up at the top of your screen there as Ty Gonzalez runs behind Kingsley Holiday, and another mammoth hole, and they cannot bring him down. Ty Gonzalez going to drag that pile all the way down to about the 10-yard line, and a great job by Kingsley Holiday downfield, creating that space, and another great job by Ty Gonzalez following his lead blocks. What's interesting is they're just pulling Kingsley Holiday on the right side. They're pulling him around the left side, and they're just running at will over that left side of the line. And Zach Wilson hands it off over the left side again. There's Ty Gonzalez. That's going to be another touchdown. Chargers absolutely dominating this game right now. And Ty Gonzalez with his 3rd touchdown of the game. Chargers now up 41-6. And again, it's basically the same action. They're coming over that left side. And it was just a real simple play that Zach Wilson was in the shotgun there. They had Stockwell as the fullback there. And Stockwell with a nice block up ahead basically took out the left side. And Ty Gonzalez able to cut back in and score the touchdown. And the point after is good. So Corner Canyon with 7:28. Corner Canyon leads 42-6. We'll be back. And welcome back to Corner Canyon High School, where we just had a rendition of MC Hammer's Can't Touch This. And that's probably going to summarize the kickoff here. And even though he will touch it, it will be a touchback. 7:11 to go here, third quarter. Chargers lead 42-6. Mountain View now with their 3rd offensive possession here of the 3rd quarter. They went 3 and out on the first one, and then, of course, through the interception that was brought in by Spencer Siemens on the last possession. As I look down there, a big chunk of those starters are still down there on the field for Corner Canyon. Although I'm going to get my roster ready because I have a feeling we're going to need it here. Here's a pass down the sideline and a nice catch out of bounds by Mountain View. Great defense there by Cole Barkey.
Pass is incomplete.
Cole did a good job of just keeping the receiver on the outside there, and it was thrown out of bounds. Hey, let's be honest, it was a nice catch, but it was out of bounds.
It'll be 2nd and 10 for the Bruins.
2nd and 10 here. And right now the defensive line is a little bit different. Golden Jensen is still in there, but they've got a couple of new defensive ends as they're starting to get some of the younger guys in. Although there's Cade Papunu on that tackle. I did see in the play there Brad Finley, number 29. He was in there as well.
Cade Papunu.
So up in the middle, you've got Golden Jensen and Dylan Grange still out there on the field.
Gain of 4
On the defensive ends, it looks like number 59, Danny Acker, is out there. And on the other end, we've got number 45. That is Adam Chandler playing now on the defensive end. I think that's Chandler. I have to double check that number. Actually, I lied. That's still Caden Wright there on the left end.
Pass is incomplete.
And actually, they're going to run him out right now. So number 69, Caden Martinson coming into the game.
29, Bradley Finley.
And as you can see with all the new guys running in, I'm going to have to keep my roster handy here.
4th down.
But a good job by the makeshift defense there as they're going to bring up another 4th down here. It's 4th and 7. Last week, Timpanogos went for it a couple of times. I don't see Mountain View doing it because they just flat out don't have the firepower, although here they go. They are going to fake it. I just didn't see them doing it because they don't have the firepower.
Timeout.
Corner Canyon didn't want to take their chances there, so they're going to take a timeout. 4:53 to go here, Charger Stadium. Chargers lead 42-6. We'll be back. And we're back here for the punt and a high snap by Mountain View. They are going to kick it. Short kick called for on a fair catch here. And he actually juggled the ball right there.
Taken by number 24.
So lucky break there that the Chargers did not fumble.
Ball will be placed at the Bruins 49-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10. For the
So where are
Chargers.
we going to take over here? At the 49, it looks like. Hayden Borg now going to be the quarterback for the Chargers. Good to see him out there. Hayden Borg here in the shotgun. Again, I got to keep my offensive sheet here handy. Got some new players out there. 42-6. It's been all Chargers tonight. Here's Hayden Borg on the rollout. Borg looking downfield, and he's got a man, but he underthrew it just a little bit. And did he pick it off? I can't tell. Pass was intercepted. It was intended for Peyton Richards.
Borg's pass.
Slightly underthrown. Mountain View's going to take over 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
The ball is placed at the 12-yard line where it'll be 1st and 10 for Memphis.
See, the ball's going to be placed at the 12-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10. Mountain View going to run it up the middle, and they are going to be stuffed. Oh, actually, no, the ball's on the ground right there. And it looks like the Chargers may have it, and they do. So that was number 29, Brad Finley, recovering the fumble. Nice job.
Finley.
Brad Finley with the fumble recovery. Chargers are going to take it over. 1st and 10 at the, looks like about the 17-yard line here of Mountain View.
Ball's placed at the 17-yard line. Where to be first down.
Hayden Moore going to run back out as the quarterback here. In the backfield, Jason Adams, number 26. And also the fullback now, Adam Geilman. Don't be surprised to see Jason Adams here. He's going to run over the left side. And Adams tries to, he shoves the guy out of the way, tries to cut back in, and he does pick up maybe 2 yards on the play. I didn't like the spot there. They gave it looked like he fell out of bounds at the 15, but they're going to mark it at the 16. So we'll call it a gain of 1, second down and 9.
Gain of 1 on the play. It'll be second down and 9.
Clock running, 3:10 to go here in the third quarter. Here's a handoff up the middle. Jason Adams with a big gaping hole. And Adams tries to reach for the goal line, but he's going to be brought down at about the 1 yard line. Jason Adams with a beautiful run right there.
Where it'll be first and goal for the Chargers.
So first and goal here at the 1. I wouldn't be surprised at all to see Jason Adams get the carry on this one. On the offensive line, they've still got most of their regulars out there, although number 87, Slade Sands, in at the tight end spot. And that's going to be a touchdown, Chargers.
Touchdown, Chargers.
So nice job there by the offensive line, really just shoving Mountain View all over the place.
Number 28, Spencer Siemens.
So they gave that one to Siemens. Siemens lined up as the deep back there, and they handed it to him, and he followed his blockers right up the gut, and that was a Charger touchdown, and a very easy one at that. Point after is good. 2:05 to go here, third quarter. Corner Canyon 49, Mountain View 6. And we're back here at Charger Stadium as Connor Ebling set to kick off once again. And for the, they're going to let him return it. It looked like his heels were on the out of bounds line. So Mountain View finally with an opportunity, and he's got room to run. And he's just tripped up down the sideline. Mountain View with almost a touchdown there as he was able to get around the end, and nobody was there, but he did get tripped up. That was number 31, Noah Jensen, on the return. And he had a huge opportunity there, but came up around the side and got tripped up. Well, Mountain View with their best field position of the second half will take over first and 10 at the 28-yard line. Every other possession has been at the 20 because of touchbacks. And here's a run outside. He's got room to run. And a nice run there by Mountain View. Picked up about 8 or 9 yards on the run. Depends on where they mark it. And from the looks of things, it'll be a yard short. So second down and 1 on the 9-yard gain there.
He's knocked out of bounds at the 36-yard line.
So on the carry, though, that was number
23.
Number 12. We don't have him on our roster, so I'm not sure who he was. But a good run nonetheless. Here's second down and 1, Mountain View. And I can't tell if the pile up there, I thought the ball maybe went on the turf, but it wasn't. They were just trying to stuff him. and it's going to be 3rd down and 1.
By number 50.
Another attempt to run up the middle, unsuccessful for Mountain View. Golden Jensen on the tackle. He's had a really good game tonight. Right there in the middle of the Charger D. Well, we'll see what Mountain View's got here on 3rd down and short. And they're going to convert that right up the middle. That'll be a 1st down. We do have a halftime score, Alta 31, Skyridge 14. That's played over at Skyridge. Again, Alta 31-14. And that's going to be the end of the 3rd quarter. At the end of the 3rd, Corner Canyon 49, Mountain View 6. Welcome back to Charger Stadium for the 4th quarter of football here. Chargers leading 49-6. Mountain View just picked up a 1st and 10. They'll have the ball here at the 47-yard line. And they try to run up the middle. And actually, no, the quarterback kept it, tried to go around the outside and was stuffed for no gain there. And actually lost his helmet right there.
Anderson with the keeper. He's tackled by number 12, Zach Gardner. And number 29, Bradley Finley. It'll be 2nd down for the Bruins.
Second down and 10 here, 11:44 to go in the ball game. Should be a running clock here. Chargers leading by 43 points. So they will run the clock quite a bit here throughout the 4th quarter. As another short gain up the middle, it'll be 3rd down and approximately 7 yards. It's going to be marked just over the 50.
By number 50, Golden.
Golden Jensen once again on the tackle. We've called his name a lot tonight. Good game by Golden Jensen. And it's going to be 3rd and 7 here. Deuce Anderson awaiting the call here, and we're actually going to see, what do we got, a timeout?
Timeout.
Mountain View is going to take a timeout to talk this one over, 3rd and 7. But with 11 minutes to go here in the ball game, Chargers lead 49-6. We'll be back. And we're back here out of the timeout. We'll see what Mountain View has up their sleeve here. Deuce Anderson here in the shotgun. He's going to look to throw it over the middle. And ball knocked up, pass incomplete. That was good defense. Number 29, Brad Finley, on the coverage there. Finley already with a fumble recovery here in the game. And a nice defensive play there by Finley. As that'll bring up 4th and 7. My guess is Mountain View will go for it. Really nothing to lose here at this point, trailing 49-6. And even though the pass was incomplete, the clock does run here because of the 30-point plus advantage. As Anderson flips it out, actually pass complete, and depending on the spot, it's going to be very close to a 1st down. The referee here at the bottom is pointing that it should be a first down, so they're going to give it to him.
He's tackled by number 31, Dylan Forte.
Dylan Forte, number 31, on the tackle there.
The result of the play.
Good job by Dylan Forte. Again, wearing the jersey,
From the 43.
same jersey number as brother Cam Forte. I'm not sure if Cam's here at the game tonight or if he's actually watching the stream, but either way, we hope Cam's doing well. And that was number 5, Dayton Dutson there on the hit.
Pass is complete to number 31.
That was number 31, Noah Jensen, coming out of the backfield there on the screen.
Tackled by number 5.
And they got about 6 yards on that. It'll be second down and 4. Mountain View putting together a nice little mini drive here against some of the second team players from Corner Canyon. And here's a pass on the outside. Pretty good pass there. Oh, he breaks a tackle and then finally brought down there. I think that was Peyton Richards on the tackle.
Pass is complete to number
Or
7.
my apologies, that's number 5 actually, Dayton Dutson.
He's tackled again by number 5, Dalton Dutson.
I don't know why I thought it was Peyton Richards, but Dalton Dutson on the tackle there. Dayton,
The play is first down. For the
Dayton Dutson, my apologies.
Ball's placed at the 27-yard line.
So that's going to be another first down. Mountain View at the 27-yard line. Clock running now down to 9 minutes to go in the ball game here. At this point, Chargers got their starters out of the game and looking forward to a game with Timpview next week. As there's a quarterback keeper, that's going to be another 10 yards and probably another first down there. We'll see where they mark it. The referee at the bottom is emphatically saying first down, first down.
32, Manny McKeever.
These guys getting an opportunity to play here on the defensive line need to step it up big right here. This game basically over, but you still want to play and keep Mountain View out of the end zone if you can. As here's a swing pass out to the outside, cuts back in, nice move, and then back outside and brought down. There's 2 or 3 flags just came flying in right there. But Danny Acker there on the tackle. I can't tell if he got his face mask there or not. It looked like he might have, but we'll find out here on the call.
Holding.
Oh, it's actually going to be a hold. So that's an unlucky break there for Mountain View.
Repeat first down.
Tackle on the play was made by number 59, Danny Aker.
Danny Aker with a great tackle there. I couldn't tell. It looked like he might have got his face mask, but I could have been completely wrong there. And obviously, the referee saw a hold, so we're going to go backwards on that one. Spotted the foul plus 10, or minus 10, I should say, so it's going to be first down and 12. Deuce Anderson here leading his troops down on the rollout here. And he's looking deep in the end zone. He's got a man wide open, and that's going to be a touchdown Mountain View. And that was just too easy. Anderson rolling out to the right and wide open in the end zone. Hard to see the numbers again because it's so, their numbers are, I mean, they've got a little hint of maroon on them, but they're mostly yellow.
Lead to number 10, Michael Clark.
So according to our PA announcer, that was Michael Clark, number 10, with the touchdown. And Mountain View in here to attempt the point after. Bad snap and in trouble big time, as point after is going to be no good. So 7:32 to go here in the ball game. Corner Canyon 49, Mountain View 12. Welcome back to Corner Canyon High School, where Mountain View will kick off following the touchdown. And here's Peyton Richards trying to cut back in and hit. That was number 20, DJ Marcaneri. I've said his name wrong probably 3 times, but DJ Marcaneri there on the initial hit.
For a 13-yard return to the 20.
And the ball will be marked out at about the 21-yard line. First and 10, Chargers take over. Clock running again, under 7 minutes. And as our camera guy pointed out to me here, Mountain View has missed both extra points. So they are stuck on the 12 mark, but Chargers 49-12 here. And we're basically just trying to get through these last 6.5 minutes. Looks like we have a new quarterback in. I'm trying to see who it is.
And a quarterback for the Chargers.
Number 77, Joe Willis, is going to be the new center into the game. Well, he might be the left tackle. I'm trying to see where they've got him. No, Willis is going to be our center. As here's a handoff. Curtis Hanson, the new quarterback, by the way, for Corner Canyon.
Ball's handed off to number 20.
That's number 20 on the carry, Stephen Armstrong. Armstrong got a few carries last week in that 34-0 win in the rain down at Timpanogos.
For the Bruins, ball placed at the 27-yard.
Armstrong carry gives them about 6 yards. It'll be 2nd down and 4 here with just over 6 minutes to go here and counting. Curtis Hanson handing it off there. And a nice hit there, but Stephen Armstrong picked up about 4 or 5 yards there. It's going to be another 1st down.
That's another Charger 1st down.
Saw Jason Adams down there, pretty excited about the hit that was just put on right there. As Armstrong just barreled over for a 1st down. Hanson in the shotgun. Going to hand it off again to Armstrong, and Armstrong again barreling up the middle for 8 or 9 yards.
Stephen Armstrong.
So 3 straight carries for Stephen Armstrong and about 18 yards to show for it. It's going to be 2nd down, and we'll call it a long one.
Down and 1. Tackle made by DJ, number 20 for the Bruins.
Wouldn't be surprised to see the exact same play here. No, they're going to throw the ball. Here's Curtis Hanson on the outside to Peyton Richards. Richards cuts back in. He's got some room. Richards on the outside. One man to beat. He gets around the end to the 30. Down to the 20-yard line. And Peyton Richards with a beautiful move right there.
To number 6.
He cut all the way across the field right there with a beautiful run. And they're going to spot that ball down at the 20-yard line. Peyton Richards with a beautiful play right there. And the Chargers now 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line. And Curtis Hanson with his first completion of the game. I was expecting Stephen Armstrong, which I do again here on this play. Sure enough, there's Armstrong with a big hole over the left side. And Armstrong down to about the 11-yard line.
Number 20.
Another 9 yards for Stephen Armstrong.
Down for a 9-yard gain.
It'll be 2nd down and 1 here.
2nd and 1 for the Chargers.
Chargers have been very successful tonight in the red zone, and they're in there again. As Brady Woodbury runs onto the field with the play here. Brady Woodbury, the senior wide receiver. And Woodbury going to line up in the slot on the left side. Up at the top of your screen is Zach Finkhauser. Here's another run by Armstrong around the right side. No room there to run, and he's going to be brought down. Looks like he might have lost about a foot on the play, but we're going to call it 3rd and 1.
It'll be 3rd down and 1 for the Chargers from the 11.
Number 19, Ben Hawkins, just checked in there for the Chargers. Trying to give a lot of love tonight in this big win for the Chargers, as you see Brandon Holt now running into the game, number 17. Looks like they've got number 87. That is Slade Sands there in the tight end spot. And here's a run up the right side down to about the 2-yard line. Another dose of Stephen Armstrong. Stephen Armstrong really having a good showing here in his time on the field.
First down.
He's had 4 or 5 carries and a whole bunch of yards. And the Chargers are going to have the ball first and goal at the 3-yard line here with 3 minutes to go here in the ball game. And Armstrong still in the backfield. Cade Papunu checked in here in the backfield as well. Or sorry, Cade, that was not you.
Touchdown.
That was Connor Hill that checked into the game. And Stephen Armstrong with another run. He's going to score the touchdown there. Sorry, Connor Hill. I thought it was number 80, but it was number 30. So Connor Hill in there on that play. But Stephen Armstrong was the MVP of that drive, and he capped it off with a touchdown. And the point after is up and good. I think that was Curtis Hanson. I'm trying to see.
With 2:34 left in the game.
I actually have no idea who kicked that, but I'll figure it out. We'll be back. 2:34 to go in the ball game. Corner Canyon 56, Mountain View 12. And welcome back to Corner Canyon High School. My apologies on that point after. Sam Alder, number 46, was the kicker on that last point after, so nice kick there by Sam Alder. Connor Ebling will kick this one off, and it's high and deep and in the end zone, so it'll be another touchback.
Kick goes into the end zone.
Could see the player there from Mountain View trying to keep his heels out of the end zone because he wanted to return it, but he was about a half a yard deep there on the Ebling kickoff. Well, we'll clean up garbage time here. 2:14 to go. Chargers leading 56-12, and they're going to start running the clock here just to get this thing over with. I see into the ball game there, Ryan Demick there, the senior. He's playing in there in the middle of the defensive line there. Also on the defensive end there, we still got Danny Aker there on the right side. And there is a pass out of bounds. Will they call it a lateral, or was that just an incomplete pass? And it looks like it'll just be an incomplete pass. Could have been close to a lateral there as he threw the ball. It's hard to tell because it was straight sideways. We've also got Jake Gordon there on the right defensive end. Jake Gordon, the junior defensive end.
Chargers will take on the Alta Hawks.
One of the linebackers I see down there, again, Brad Finley, number 29. Trying to see as many numbers as I can to give these guys a little recognition when they get in the game. There's a great tackle in the backfield there. I think that was,
number 31.
I almost said Cam Forte, but that was Dylan Forte.
Number 31, Dylan Forte.
Dylan Forte with a great tackle there for a loss.
Of 1 on the play.
And it'll be 3rd down and 11. I'm sure brother Cam is at home happy to see that one. And this could be the last play of the game, just depending on what happens here. Down to 30 seconds with the clock running. And a couple of opportunities to get a sack, but nice defensive play there. And from the looks of things there, it looked like it was number 36, Alex McDonald, there on the coverage.
4th down and 11.
McDonald with a nice job right there, and they're just going to run this bad boy out because the clock is still running. Well, folks, we'll see you next week at Timpview High School. tonight, all Chargers as the final score, Corner Canyon 56, Mountain View 12. Again, we will be live at Timpview High School a week from tomorrow for that big game, and hope you're able to join us. Again, from tonight here, our final goodbye from Charger Stadium, Corner Canyon 56, Mountain View 12.
Clan wants to thank you for your